Jeffrey here, and we're back to a new Amphibia episode review. And if you haven't watched one, go and check it out. And we're back with the next two episodes of the first season. And this is another one I enjoyed. And yeah, it has Sprung just saying all these different things from the human world that Anne managed to bring in her bag. And yeah, even putting this air pump, which is blowing his mouth, and this cool, or he thinks is a cool pan, or cool thing that he's just making the pan go in and out on the top. And yeah, they're getting all ready to eat. And of course, Anne isn't so sure about the cooking of Hot Pop. And of course, yeah, he's just furious. And after being roasted as well. And yeah, he's going to do and take a nap. And yeah, just making fun, making some jokes about Hot Pop and messing with this cane and ending up breaking it, which of course, yeah, Sprague and Polly are shocked. I'm not very happy because apparently that was a very special cane that was given to him. Yeah, just showing these different pictures of how it was given to him. And yes, Anne is like, I cannot go back into living in that cave that she was before. Like, yeah, she is definitely worried that Hot Pop is definitely going to kick her out if he finds out that she broke his special cane. And yeah, even tempting Polly with a candy bar, and of course she accepts and joining them. And yeah, they try to like put some stuff on it and like to try to glue it together and putting a bow, which of course is not going to work. And then they go to this woodsmith guy, and of course he's not able to fix it. And talking about this tragic thing that happened that caused this sting with his throat, with his voice. And yeah, showing that piece of wood that was for the cane came from this doom tree, and even showing this map, which of course Anne just takes a picture of. And yeah, of course Sprague is wanting to come back and talk about that statue, wood cutout. And yeah, I like the whole map though, like them traveling, really cool. And man, we just see these different things getting eaten. Like, yeah, nature's scary. Dang, nature, you are scary. And yeah, we see the tree, the doom tree, which when they do pull it out, they end up hearing a roar, which is not a tree, it is some kind of creature. And yeah, they try hiding, which of course Anne has all these bugs on her, which starts freaking out and blowing their cover. And then they go back to the smith shop after it's closing, and as of course he's wondering what did they do. And yeah, ends up breaking the door and throwing all these different things at it. And yeah, Polly using these wooden limbs and using the sandpaper and sees termites, which yeah, ends up eating the creature. And what kind of a creature is that then? Like, I'm kind of confused. And of course, he is not willing to give them back the whole wood that they worked so hard for, just because of the damage that was caused. And yeah, of course, he really does like the whole pan, of course. And yeah, Hot Pop ends up waking up and is wondering what did they get themselves into. And yeah, of course, he sees that his cane got broken. And Anne is saying that she will let herself out. And of course, they're all saying that they'll visit her. Which of course, Hot Pop was not really going to kick her out. He was just trying to be tough, being rough on the edge. And of course, he is mad about the cane, and he is of course going to make her pay for what, she did when it comes to breaking the cane, but not kicking her out or anything. And yeah, trying to come up with these puns, these jokes, but of course the time has already passed, so he's a little too late. Then we go to the next episode, and this is another good one that I enjoyed. And it starts with Sprig and Anne out at the house and seeing these crops that are being eaten by something. And yeah, it's this flying beetle bug-like creature, which they end up knocking away. And of course, this guy that we've seen before, in the first episode, is finding it pretty weird that a frog and a human are friends. And yeah, Anne's room is all flooded, which, yeah, Hop Pop has mentioned of how he saved most of her stuff. And yeah, some kind of creature, which we say is in these waters. And yeah, Sprig says that Anne can sleep in his room. And of course, yeah, Hop Pop is just funny though. Like, he is just going on and on about these different things that they aren't even listening about because they're gone. And yeah, we see his room, which is really cool, I would say, and selling these action figures. And they're doing pillow fights and having to move this special one up at the top. And then we go to the first night, which, yeah, the first night is always definitely tricky, right? I can definitely say. And yeah, Anne is just trying to talk to Sprig, which he's asleep, and yeah, she is just sweating. Anne is just sweating, and opens the window, which of course, Sprig is very cold. And yeah, the next morning, he was freezing overnight, which is all blue, and having to thaw out, which of course, Hop Pop isn't so sure about this whole living arrangement being alright, and saying that the couch is always available, which of course they're trying to say that everything is all fine. And of course they're Polly, I don't know, I said Molly and Poppy, I meant Polly, and Hop Pop are both saying of how they're gonna eat each other by the end of this. Like, yeah, things are not going to look good. I mean, I'm kind of with Polly and Hop Pop that this is not going to go well. And then night 2 comes, and yeah, Anne lights up this light, which of course, yeah, Sprig is not really liking, and her crunching while reading this magazine. And yeah, trying to put a pillow to cover the noise. And then night 3 comes, and yeah, Sprig just with his long tongue going out. And then night 4 comes, closing and opening the window. Night 5 comes, and we see the whole light yet again shining. Night 6, yeah, this is just not going well, and this very disgusting thing that Sprig is doing. Night 10, and slipping, and yeah, we see that Sprig is wearing Anne's shirt. And, of course, yeah, Sprig is really determined, in a way, to get Anne out of his room. Like, is really desperate to help Hop Pop. Even Anne, as well, is really wanting to know when her room will be back. And yeah, of course, this whole living arrangement is not going so good, even with all these clothes in Sprig's way. And of course, yeah, Anne and Sprig kind of arguing with each other, and seeing these pictures, and trying to hit him with a pillow, and ends up breaking his favorite action figure, which of course he's like, "Excuse me, I have to go to the bathroom," and walks backwards. And yeah, he is determined to find a lake so he can get Anne out of his room. And yeah, Anne is also trying to find a lake too as they see each other. And we see something grab Anne's leg and grab Sprig, which, yeah, is those weird creatures. And they find the mattress and the pillows and start doing like they were doing at the beginning of the episode with that creature with the crops, and launching it in the air and knocking them back to the wall. And yeah, they end up digging a hole and yeah, escaping, which, yeah, they end up getting the water out, too, which I want to know, how did those creatures even get in here to begin with? And, of course, Hop Pop and Polly just saying of, like, what is going on. And, yeah, of course, they were confessing that the whole living arrangement that they were having to share didn't go so well, which Hop Pop mentions of how they are better friends, more better friends after this whole experience. And yeah, Anne is in on this couch and got some snacks that Sprague brings her, and yeah, it is all quiet though sounding. But then this can with the string comes out for her and Sprague to talk through, and yeah, we see another leakage, of course. uh, but yeah, really good episodes here. I'd like to know what y'all think.